welcome to my channel, Single Mom Review. My name is Sherry, and that is spelled C-H-E-R-E. It is spelled a little fancy, but pronounced plain old Sherry. And I'm a full-time high school English teacher and a part-time reseller here on YouTube. I do also sell on the platforms of eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. I do have all my links posted down below in my description box. If you would like to go check it out, go click on which platform you choose to shop on, because they're all the same. But if you find something you like, please send me an email, because I would love to give my subscribers a special discount, or I can invoice you myself. So, welcome to my Super Sunday purse sale. Can you believe it? I finally made it back to Sunday. Today I have my purse sale. I have a few odds and end things here at the front, like I have been doing, just a little bit of variety. You know, some people just get tired of purses, you know, or if you have all the purses that you want, you know, sometimes you want to shop for something else. So I kind of try to bring a little mixture of things, but for the majority, it's purses, because that's what I love. I do love some jewelry too. I'm going to get back to doing that more, so I just haven't had the time. But today we're going to do my Super Sunday purse sale. If you would like to order, please send me an email to singlemomreview@gmail.com, and I will send you a PayPal invoice. You don't have to be a member of PayPal. You can use credit card, debit card. Also, if you would rather go through Venmo or Cash App, just let me know in your email and I can do a request on those. So whatever you would choose to do, we'll make it work. My shipping, at the beginning, I will try to tell you the odds and end things, what they're going to ship for. But when we get into the purse sale, I have my small leather good items that are $7 ships. And my purses are $10 ships. My shoes are $10 ships. And I have a max shipping of $10. So whatever you would like to put in a box for $10, we can make it happen. All right. I do have the shoes I will show at the end. I do have a pair of Chloe wedge sandals. I have a beautiful pair of Frye, they're vintage Frye boots, wedge sandals. Yeah. And then I have a pair of Coach wedge espadrille like slide slip-ons. And then I have a new without tag pair of Vince Camuto sandal block heels. Perfect for the upcoming prom, wedding, all that kind of season. So make sure that you check those out at the end. I do have a few clearance items at the front. I don't think I have a whole lot. No, I do have several. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 10 clearance items at the front here that I will be also showing. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I have is what I have on. I actually have this vintage. This is a Ralph Lauren. This is a like a barn or a utility jacket. It's navy blue. It's quilted. I did get this at this state sale. I've mentioned before, my assistant superintendent's mother had passed away, and I picked up quite a few things from there, and this is one of those things. So it is in great condition. It is a navy blue quilted. It does have the collar that is the brown corduroy utility barn jacket, they call these. It does have a flap pocket here that buttons, and a flap pocket here that buttons, and it goes to about there on me. I'm 5'4". It is a size large, fits me pretty much like a size large, very true to size. So for this vintage Ralph Lauren navy blue barn coat, size large, I'm asking $49 for it. All right, here is the tag. There is, see how vintage that is. Lauren, traditional quality clothing products, Ralph Lauren, established MCM-LXV. Not sure what that last one is. Size large. Look at that tag. And then It is 100% polyester exterior and 100% polyester is the lining. The trim is 100% cotton. The filling is 100% polyester. Okay, $49. All right, then I have this cute NWOT tag scarf. I picked this because it has a little pink in it that goes with the sweater I have on. See that pink in the parrot? And then it also had the blue in it, dark and light blue, to go with the jacket. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw that on. This is NWOT tag. It is a Vince Camuto NWOT tag. It was originally $28. It is, let's see, 100% polyester. There's your Vince Camuto tag. It is like a ripple, kind of a line look there. You've got this kind of an orangey yellow. You got your yellow, you got your light blue, you got a kind of a green, you've got a darker blue, you've got pink. All of the colors are in this, and it's so pretty. A beautiful scarf for summer. Beautiful. Okay, for this scarf I'm asking $12. On that jacket I will have pit to pit and shoulder to hem measurements on the screen. Beautiful scarf. All right, so this is Ann Taylor. I'm gonna try to this. I didn't put anything underneath this, and it does go over to here, but I'm 50 and I am a teacher and I just get self-conscious. So this is a size large, but I will tell you, I think it runs a little, it's very form-fitting. I think it runs more like a medium form-fitting, if you ask me. That's what I think. But it's a beautiful, like a pale, like a dusty pink. It is the crossover look. You've got this that goes in and tucks in there. And you've got this that goes in and tucks in there. And then it has this longer, starts right here, like waist, right there. That's supposed to be very slimming. And I need to get myself on a diet of some sort, because I have been living my best life eating whatever I want lately. Like I said, it is an Ann Taylor. It is in light new condition. The collar, I love the way it lays in that V where shows your necklace off. It's really, really, really pretty. So for this Ann Taylor pink crisscross, size large, I really think it's a medium, form-fitting medium. I'm asking $15. $15, and it is in light new condition. All right, I'm going to jump off and put on my other top, and we will head on to the next item. I'm back, and I've already started wearing some of my St. Patrick's Day attire. So that's what I've got on now. This is mine. Okay, the tag for the Ann Taylor, I want to show you that. Size large, and this is, the body is 38% rayon, 32% nylon, 26% polyester, and 4% wool. So it does have a little bit of wool in it. So this, like I said, is $15. I did have one other clothing item. I think I did show that last week, and I know it's probably getting close to being out of season, but still gonna show it before I post it on my platforms. But it is this North Face men's. It's red with dark gray, the North Face there. It's a men's large. It's like a dry fit type material. There's the men's large. Okay, so it's like a fleece on the inside there, but the outside is like that kind of a dry fit feeling. It does have the kangaroo pocket here. Okay, It does have the strings here, the pull strings on your hood. It does have the hood. It does have North Face right back here on that back shoulder. Here's your cuffs. Now, I think I had bought this for my oldest son. He didn't wear it, so then I was like, well, I'll take it and wear it. And it's set in my closet, and I think I've maybe worn it once. So it is in light new condition, coming out of our closets. I don't think there's any call out on it at all. And I'm asking 22. 22 for it. It would be a great, when I kept it, I was going to wear it with like leggings or something like that. And these are so nice and so warm. But 22. All right, so this, I would ship this for $5. Definitely the Ann Taylor sweater I would ship for $5. The scarf I would ship for $5. And the barn coat I would ship. This would probably be I'll ship it for $7. All right, I do have just a few small things left. The first thing here is this Mellow and Mod. This is a jewelry accessory case. It is new with tags. It even has to and a from for if you want to give it as a gift. It has a lemon. It's blue and white striped with a lemon. The lemon slides and gives you a mirror. It does zip around and opens up to a jewelry case. You've got, like, that's where you would hang 2 necklaces, and then the bottom of the necklaces tuck into this little elastic little pouch. And then you have 2 places for earrings or something. You can put your rings or earrings there also. But that is everything. It is new with tag. I do have 2 of these, and I am asking $15 for these little jewelry cases. These would be perfect for an Easter basket for somebody or a gift. Graduation's coming up also. Can you believe it? But all those kinds of things is perfect for. And then I also have it's a by Wandering Moon. It is a medium square zipper pouch, and it has the lemon also on it. And it just zips around like that. Opens up to just a pouch. Makeup, pins. You're gonna throw this in a swim bag with all your little necessities in it. Put it in a Easter basket. Give it as a gift. It would go perfect with the little lemon jewelry back case also. I have 2 of these also, if I'm not mistaken, and this is $10. So you've got the little lemon jewelry case for $15, and this little zippered pouch for $10. Throw those together and put them in a Easter basket or as a gift. What a great little gift. And then I have Kate Spade. This is Kate Spade, New York. This floats in the water and is waterproof, and we are coming on that time of year. It's a touchscreen compatible, so even when it's in here, you can still use it. It's fits phones up to 6.7 screen size, which I think is some of the bigger phones. But I'm not positive on that. It just tells you the screen size. Protects your phone from water, sand, and snow. Touchscreen capability window allows you to use your phone while in the pouch. Comes with an adjustable crossbody strap. Waterproof up to 3.3 feet and floats in water. So, like, if you ride jet skis, you know, I don't know if you've ever rode a jet ski, but you know, sometimes you have it goes over with you. I know I've had several friends that have lost their phones that way. If you have one of these with it around your neck, it's not going to get lost. It's going to float beside you. It's not going to go to the bottom of the lake or the pool, either one. So anyways, that's striped just like that. I'm not going to, it's sealed, so I'm not going to open it. Yeah, it's still sealed. I'm not going to open it, but that's what it looks like. So for this, I'm asking $29. This would be another great Easter basket gift. Young lady that has a phone, wants to have it at the pool with her, but doesn't want to make sure it doesn't get wet, still is able to use it, take some pictures while you're in the pool. Great gift. And then I have the movie Short Circuit. I picked this up. I was in the the Goodwill, and they had a lot of DVDs over there, and I don't know why I picked this one. I think because it looked really like almost like it was brand new. Like, look, there's like that's my fingerprint, but there's no scratches. So I remembered it from back in the day, and so I thought, I'll grab it. Actually, they were having, I think if you bought so many, I think it was 10 for $10 or something. I didn't get 10, I got one. But that's what caused me to go over and start looking. And then I found this one, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna get one and give it a shot and see if it sells fast on my platforms. Should I come back and get more? Or that was kind of my thought process. His name was Number 5. The robot's name was Number 5. He's a robot who escapes into the real world after he short circuits in an electrical storm and decides that he's human. Because he's carrying destructive weapons, the Defense Department and his designer are desperate to find him, but Number 5 is being protected by a young woman who is teaching him a gentler way of life. And Steve Guttenberg and Ali Sheedy are the two main characters, but $6. So for this, I'm asking $5. Number 5, $5. All right, that is all in. Let's see. The jewelry case and the pouch would be $7 ships. They're a little bigger, and then the waterproof pouch and Short Circuit, I would do $5 ships on both of those. And so now we're gonna head into the other items. We're gonna start with the clearance. The first clearance item I have is this Dooney and Bourke keychain. This is all leather. It's a brown leather. Made in China there. And then you got your Dooney and Bourke DB there. This is all leather keychain. It's in almost like it wasn't used condition, like new condition. And I marked this down to $5. You could even use this as a kind of a little hang tag or key, on your Dooney. If you don't have a Dooney hang tag, get you a little chain, little ball chain, and hang that on your Dooney for a little, purse charm or something like that. All right, the next thing I have that is on clearance is this Kate Spade. This is called the Lacey. This is the Abstract Signature Bow Wallet. You've got red, navy, and pink with your vachetta leather around all of the edges of the wallet. You have a back pocket here. Here's your bottom and your corners. It is in great, wonderful condition. Got your Kate Spade there. This is also in the vachetta leather. Oh, and it does have a little spade on the little stud there, rivet. And open it up. It does have the vachetta leather inside also. Beautiful. Got a slip pocket. Got credit card slips, slip pocket. You have a zipper pouch here that actually has 2 compartments, which I think that is really cool. You got another slip pocket, credit card slips, slip pocket, and you have your Kate Spade branding right there. So for this Lacey Abstract Bow wallet, I am marking this down to $39. All right, the next thing I have is this Michael Kors silver metallic wallet. This is the Jet Set Travel phone case purse wallet. So you've got this Saffiano leather in a silver metallic. It did not have the original wristlet, so I did add this. It is like more of a champagne colored crystal, but it was the best thing I had to go with it. It would be more ideal to have silver crystal one, but I didn't have that on hand. If you don't want this, I'll jerk it off. You don't have to have it, but you could use this as a keychain if you wanted. I just wanted to have something. So if you wanted to use this as a wristlet, and if that's that far away, no one's probably really noticing that it's not, they're just seeing the bling. So here is, well, maybe a little dingy there, just from use. And that could be just the edge coat, and I just think it looks that way. Then you got your Michael Kors. You have your zipper that's Michael Kors. It's got some dings. Your regular scratching on your hardware when it's been used. It's gonna zip around, open up, and it's all silver metallic inside, which is really pretty. You've got credit card slips here. You've got a slip pocket. You have a zipper pouch here. This is where you would put your phone in one of these, and that's a pretty big spot right there. Put your bills or paperwork there. Then you have another slip pocket there. So for this Michael Kors Jet Set little travel wallet, I'm marking this down to $15. That's a steal for a Michael Kors wallet. That's really in okay condition. All right, the next thing I have is this freshly picked black pouch. That is the freshly picked logo, as you see on the zipper pull also. It does have, as the zipper goes down, it has a tassel just for a little added. This is in like new condition itself. There's no call outs really anywhere on it. Okay, you can use this as a pouch for makeup, in your purse for pins, you know, lipsticks, whatever you want to put in it. You can also, if you want to carry it as a little clutch, carry it as a little clutch. It is, you could do a million things. You could put it in a duffel bag, a briefcase with your purse items inside this. It has 3 compartments. You have this back compartment. You have a middle compartment that's back to your faux leather, and this is faux leather. Then you have there. So it's divided into 3 different sections. So for this freshly picked faux leather black pouch, I marked this down to $15. All right, the next thing I have is this little evening clutch. Perfect for prom that's coming up, coming right around the corner. You've got these rhinestones here. It gives it that detail, and this beautiful pleating that fans out. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. This is in like new condition itself. This is, I'm gonna spell it, D-M-A-R-G-E-A-U-X. I'm not even gonna try. Demargue? I don't know. This is a black satin evening clutch bag or shoulder bag. I'll show you that here in a minute. So there it is as a clutch. I love the longer length clutches that show out from under both sides of your arm. It also has a little nylon rope type shoulder strap. Super cute. Opens up. Now the shoulder strap does not come off of it, but it's very lightweight, so it would fit when it fits down in here. You don't even notice it's in there. The two snaps, I honestly couldn't tell you what those are for. And I actually, when I Googled, searched this online, the couple that I found online didn't have anything with them either. It just showed the snaps, so I don't really know. You got your interior here and then a little small interior or pocket there. So for this evening bag clutch, DeMargay, I don't know. I am working this down to $12. What a beautiful clutch for prom. Weddings are coming up, all those kinds of things. Winter formals, 12 bucks. All right, the next thing I have for on clearance is this Relic, which is a faux leather. This is another one that's in like new condition. I love the black and then the heavy zippers. And all of these zippers have Relic on them. Where's that at? Right there. See it right there on the little, down there. All of these zippers have that. This one too. Okay, this is not removable, but it is adjustable. Got your Relic branding right there. There's your Relic. It is meant to have that weathered look like that. You have, like I said, a zipper pocket here. And then you have this zipper pocket, which has some credit card slips in it. Right there. So you can actually kind of have this front area as your wallet if you wanted to. And then you have your front section here. Let me show you the bottom. There, it is in, like I said, like new condition. And so here is the interior. You have two slip pockets on this side. And then you have this big zipper pocket here with your Relic branding. Throw kindness around like confetti, Relic. So for this Relic faux leather, I marked this down to $15. 15. All right, the next thing I have, I can't believe this is not sold. Somebody needs to take this bag on vacation. She's dying to go on vacation, this Coach Bleecker. And I promise you, probably if you go on vacation with this Bleecker, you know how many people on the beach or down by the pool or on the cruise ship say, where did you get that Coach? Because I don't see these out and about. You go to a wedding this summer, you have this little thing underneath with your little summer dress on. Everybody's gonna go, oh my gosh, where did you get that Coach? She's gorgeous. The leather is phenomenal on her. It is made to look woven. You've got taupe with the white, which is perfect summer colors. Got your Coach branding there. You have this little hidden pocket back here. You've got Coach on your zipper. Right there, throw your keys there. The all leather hides it. You've got this little handle if you want to just hold it by its little handle there. It does have this Coach zipper here with this leather zipper pull. And there is, this is like new condition also. Got this slip pocket here. And that is all. It is the cutest summer vacation bag. So I marked this Coach Bleecker down to $59. I marked it down to $59. All right. Then I have two last ones. Now these are some that I did some work on. All right. If you remember, I showed this Tory Burch Ella a couple of times. My issue was I couldn't get the inside, and the inside's not the best. But I also I felt like some little issues on the outside. I felt like I could see something. Well, I took some screenshots to AI. Was like, what should I do? Should I, I wasn't sure if I should take this off and let somebody, make something with the leather, because the leather's wonderful. The leather is perfect in every way, here and here, all that. And actually AI told me the Ella canvas, or the Ella totes in general from Tory Burch, people will buy them as is. They pay $50 to $75 as is, like trashed out. So I thought, okay, let me try again. So I took some OxyClean spray and I just sprayed her down, and it honestly worked. It took out the discoloration that I could see on the outside of the bag for the most part. The sides. Oh, what I also read from AI was that I was seeing is, they said it was a known thing with these Ellas, the canvas Ella, whatever glue, we talk about glue all the time on here, whatever glue they used, with time, the glue breaks down and starts to come through. So I think, because it's supposed to make it structured, a little bit more structured. Well, this is a little bit more slouchy. I think something did happen into that regards. I don't really know, because the leather's fine. It's not like it got drenched. But that is what it said. Maybe it was just weathered, put in storage, and it got hot, cold, and the glue broke down on its own. But that's what it told me. AI. It does have, I don't sing praises of AI, but it did help me in this regard, because I was just like, I don't know. But anyways, the other thing was the edge coating on the handles had started to come off, so I had peeled it off, and so it kind of looked like a rough. So I took some it's actually called edge coat paint, and I went ahead and painted. So they're still rough, they're not edge coat, but I painted them so that it looks a lot better than it did, I think. I think it actually makes, because the handle leather, and that was another thing that it said if you post these on your platforms, say all the leather and the handles and everything are in great condition, because people will buy it. And so I wanted to offer it back to you guys in the state that I had it in before I put it on my platforms. This actually is a pocket here, which I think is so cool. And like I said, the leather, even the leather, I mean, look how nice that leather is. I don't know, did somebody just buy this and put it in storage? And then, that's the only thing I can think of. But anyways, the inside still has like that around there, which, come to find out, I think that's the glue. But other than that, it's honestly not bad inside. So the last time I'm going to show her to you guys before I put her on they even told me, AI even told me what to say about it. Like how to verbally get across what was good, what they were purchasing for, and what was the issues. But I am asking, I marked this down to $32. I'm going to try to sell it to $32 on here, and if not, I'm going to put it online and try to get 60 or 70 out of it. So, but they just said they were such a hot commodity that people are willing to pay it. So, anyway, and this next one is one I'm really proud of. All right. Oh, let me show you. I didn't show you. I mean, it's still super cute. It's super cute. All right. Do you guys remember the Furla? The Furla I had gotten in a DIY, and the Furla was perfect condition for the most part, except the handles. The handles at the top, the oil from someone's hands had rubbed the paint on the underside off. And there was quite a bit of, you know, there. But now you could only see it from the underside, but it was there. So I showed her a couple of times, and of course no one bought her. I thought she was just beautiful, and I was going to sell her on my platforms as is, and I will probably do the same thing again. Ask AI how to say it, and they're probably going to tell me. But I had ordered several different kinds of paint. It was going to be so hard to match it to this. So hard. I tried. It was just a little too light. So I thought, I'm going to go ahead and just coat the whole handles with this lighter color and just even it out at least. So I did that. And then I thought, you know what? Always when you're, the majority of the time when you're looking at purses, the two-tone purses seem to be the rarity, and people seek those out. So I thought, I've got dark brown. I'm going to go dark brown on the handles and have a two-tone. And that's what I did. And do you not think that is so pretty? I love it. I did a coat of the dark brown, and then I took my sealant, put the sealant on it, but look. Is that not gorgeous? I think it's probably more pretty than it was when it was all the same color. I mean, I just think it's gorgeous. I was pretty proud of myself, honestly, really proud of myself. Let me show you the top of these handles, because you can't even tell that they had been and the leather had, or the leather paint had come off. You can still see right there where, just from where it's not cracking, but it's just where it wrinkled. And that was there before, but there's no tearing. The handles are not tearing at all. It's just from age, from these handles. Like, see how it flaps down? It just wrinkles. There's your Furla. Now the other spot where how this Furla is like this, right here, you can just kind of from age where that's how it sits, and it's nothing there other than it's maybe just a little bit different of a color, just lighter, like a corner rub. And I did not mess with that. Like I said, I don't know if I could have ever got the exact color. Now, if somebody wanted to go ahead and paint the whole Furla a different color, or paint it the dark brown, go right ahead. But I love the two-tone. I love it. The inside, and that was one of the things I didn't want to give up on this bag, because the inside was gorgeous. I mean, like flawless. You got your Furla branding, and this was also vintage. Got your cell phone pocket, got a zipper pocket here. Got your Furla interior lining. And I just was like, I gotta figure something out. But I just think she's beautiful. So for this Furla, I marked her down to $30. $30. She is going online. She is not sold today. All right, let's go on into regular purses. That was the last of the clearance. These little seed bead bags. This is a red seed bead pouch, coin purse pouch. Got a white heart in the seed bead. The red canvas on the back. It does zip open, and then you can put money, change, credit cards, whatever you would like. This would also be super cute in a Easter basket. I mean, put some Easter things inside of this. I mean, you probably love the person that you're giving the Easter basket to, so they still have your heart. Oh, this would be $15. And then I had, this was the other one. This is white seed bead. Got a red seed bead heart. You've got your XOXO in gold. And then you've got a white backed canvas. Here it is. The inside, like I said, you could put your coins, dollar bills, credit cards, whatever you would like. This would be another one that would be, this white would be super cute in an Easter bag. Just, I love you to your little daughter, granddaughter, whoever. So this is $15, but if you purchase both, you would get them both for $25. I'd do a deal for $25 for both. And then you would even get this little dust bag that holds them both. Because I did get these from Oneable. I purchased them from Oneable. That is a clothing box that I get, an in-home clothing subscription box. I try on things. They send me things. I try them on, send back what I don't want. And these were in there. And so I'm really not making anything on them. But if I kept 3 items and I get a bigger discount on my items. So this was going to be my 3rd item. So I kept them. And so they did come in a little dust bag too. So get all that for $25. All right. Let's see. The next thing I have is this. Look at this little keychain coin purse. This is by the designer Shih, S-H-I-H. I think that's how you say it. Shih or Shih. Maybe it's Shih. I don't know. I don't know why I get on here and then I don't know. There it is on the zipper pull also. Look at this. I mean, that's metal. That is metal. Metal. Beautiful. Black patent leather. Got a little pouch back here. This is your keychain. You can put this on your purse or your bag. Keys, whatever you want. Then it opens up, snaps open, but it also has a zipper, so it's not going to come out unless you unzip it. And there's the interior. It's a beautiful gold satin interior. So for this Shih, I am asking $10. $10. All right. Let's see. The next thing I have is this Pottery Barn makeup bag. I showed this on my thrift haul I had last week. I did wash it, and then I also, when I showed it, I showed that it had that plastic lining on the interior, and I did take that plastic lining out. And so it does just open up. It's like a velvet, I would call that maybe a, what is it, salmon color? Like a peach salmon color. It's beautiful. So it's kind of got the ruffle effect, and it's velvet. It does have a little hang on to it there. Open it up. Here's the interior. And when I did pull the whole in, when I turned it inside out, the plastic, you could tell it had makeup in it. And I just thought, this is going to be, all of the interior has been kept clean because it's had that plastic. So it's going to be like new if I take that plastic out. So I did. And it is just beautiful. There's no staining for makeup. There's no anything. It's like it's brand new. And then here is the Pottery Barn tag. And it's a nice size little makeup bag. So for this Pottery Barn velvet makeup bag, I'm asking $10. All right. Then I have this Misc little laptop sleeve. Does have a little handle. You got Misc right there. It is in a beautiful sky blue. It's got this kind of detail embroidery there. This is new without tag. It does have a zipper pouch here, so you can put papers, pencils, whatever you want to put in there. It does have Misc on the zipper pull. Then you also have
another zippered pouch right here with Macizo on the zipper pull. So you got a lot of exterior places to put your things. So if you just put your laptop in here and use your little handle and carry it to where you need to go, it's ready. And you have a lot of things in there to keep your stuff. It does have a like a luggage, like you slip that over the handle of your luggage, or maybe you have a rolling backpack, or your kid that goes to school has a rolling backpack and they want to stick that in there. It has the 2 zipper pulls, the same Macizo, that open it up where you would slide it in, and it is cushioned and like a velvet fleece material. So it is very nice in there, very nice. And then there's also this other little pouch that goes with it. Has Macizo there. Zips open. So you can put whatever you would want to put in there. Maybe you want to, you know, put your, I don't know, maybe your money or your or what, who knows, highlighters, whatever. But this will snap on right here if you want it to. Or you can actually unsnap it and slide it in one of those zipper pockets. However you want to do it. So for this set, the big sleeve and this, and I will actually measure this and put the size on the screen for the laptop sleeve. This is, for this set, $10. $10. That's a pretty good deal for a set. 10 bucks. All right, the next thing I have is this Juicy Couture. This is in fondant pink. And this is the mini splendor tote. It does have a purse charm or bag charm. Juicy Couture. Los Angeles, California. It's a faux leather little heart. Then you have your Juicy in like a stud. It's not studs that are into the material. It's like a screen print studded Juicy. It's velvet. This was a viral TikTok bag. This is new with tags. It was originally $89. It is the fondant pink extra spender mini tote. It does have the crossbody strap. That is the guitar Juicy Couture. It is adjustable and removable. Here it is as a crossbody, or you can just use it as a little satchel there, crook of your arm. How cute would that be for this summer? Okay, it does have a snap top here. Has the original stuffing. You have your Juicy Couture Los Angeles, California with your zip pocket there. And do you have, yeah, you have slip pockets over here. You have a zipper pocket on one side and slip pockets on the other. So for this Juicy bag, I am asking $55. $55. All right, the next one here, this Juicy I thought sold last week, but I never heard back from the person. I've tried to contact her multiple times. I can't, but I never heard back from the person, so I'm putting her back up for sale. This is the Sage Queen Couture satchel. She was originally $99. This was actually an exclusive. She has this beautiful little purse charm. That's a little pouch, like a coin pouch. Has the Juicy lock there. It unsnaps. You can use it for whatever. So you have that purse charm. Then you also have, this goes with it. It has the heart, Juicy Couture Los Angeles, and then this little rhinestone heart, Juicy Couture. All of this is a purse charm. It's so cute. Even your buckles have Juicy Couture around there, or your O-rings. I'm sorry, I said buckles. O-rings have Juicy Couture. You also, on your zipper pull, have a juicy zipper pull there. This is a satchel or crossbody, but the crossbody is adjustable but not removable. I love this sage color. It is perfect for summer. You talk about if you have 2 Easter baskets you're trying to do, what about that pink fondant juicy and this sage juicy and 2 of the Easter baskets? That'd be perfect. It also has the juicy, like, looks like it's studded, but it's just the screen print. It has juicy with the heart, and it's like a green velvet. This is new with tag. Oh, as a satchel, you could wear it as a little satchel. It's a little bowler bag, little satchel. You know, you can take this off and, you know, just have it in your bag or whatever you want to do with it. But this purse charm thing, I mean, I think it's worth half what I'm asking for the purse. All right, so this zips open. And then you have your Juicy Couture branding there. You have a zip pocket, and you have 2 slip pockets. Now for this Juicy, when I did comps, it was considered, I think it's because the other one, the mini spender tote, went viral. And when those things go viral, TikTok viral, the price just, so for this one, I'm only asking $35 for this one. All right. The next thing I have is this Mama tote. This is new without tag. Mama, this is, the handles are faux leather. This would be a great, I mean, it's getting ready to be summertime where it stays light. The sun's out longer, so you're toting around kids and all their things, and you might need this kind of a bag. Like I said, it is new without tag, so it is wonderful. It does have a snap here. There's the interior. It does have a, like a, so it keeps the bottom pretty structured, but you can take that out if you're folding it up to, you know, maybe you go on vacation, so you're going to take this, you know, to be your beach bag or something. It would fold very easily in the suitcase. And it does have a slip pocket on this side. It's a really deep slip pocket for your phone or whatever. So for this little Mama canvas bag tote, I am asking $10. $10. Maybe Mother's Day is coming up in, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, so that'd be a great Mom's Day gift too to put away. All right, the next thing I have is this. This was on my thrift haul the other night. I did throw this in the wash and wash this up. This is by Kirkland's, and it is the owl tote, and it is like a 3D. See his eyes there. If you like owls, this is a beautiful tote. It's made very well too. But if you remember, this had some, like where it had rubbed against jeans, it had some, like where I needed to take a sweater shaver, and I did all that. After I washed it, then I sweater shaved it. The handles were the other thing that had a little bit of the sweater shaving that needed to be done, and I did that, and they look really nice for the most part. So, there it is. If you like owls, this tote is super cute. Super cute. It's really, it's got the different texture to materials, because look, this is like a sweater material. Then you've got this, then you've got this, oh, I forget what that kind of material is there. Left my mind. And then you've got this kind of like a textured, almost like a corduroy, but it's not corduroy, but it kind of feels that way. So it's really neat, and all of the applique is embroidered, stitched around it. There's a lot of detail on this bag, a lot of detail. Felt, that's the word I was looking for, felt. All right, so then we're gonna open it up. Now I will say the handles, I feel like the back side, all of the sweater saber worked wonderful. I will say the handles, maybe it's just a little, but I mean, you can't see it, but I can see it myself. I just feel like it's just a little bit fuzzier. Maybe not any peeling. I just feel like maybe it's a little fuzzier. You know how you criticize your own work? That's me. Got a zipper pocket on this tote. And then you have a slip pocket also. 2 slip pockets there. And like I said, I worsted it very well. Actually, I think I ran this through the worsted twice, because I worsted it on the outside and then I actually flipped it inside out so that it got the inside really well. So for this little owl tote, I'm asking $8. $8. Super cute. If you're a, you know, like to read, or a book nut, or even just to, you know, carry your papers in, he's cute. All right, the next thing I have is this Kate Spade. This is Orchard Street. This is what they call the Natalia, N-A-T-A-Y-L-A, Natalia black. It's a shoulder bag or a crossbody. The pebbled leather on this is beautiful. Beautiful. I love big tassels like that. You got your Kate Spade, New York there. I love this detail on the sides of the purse. It's like got that big rope. I don't know why I like that, but I just really like that big rib there. Your bottom was in great condition along with the corners. You can, you know, wear it in the crook of your arm. You can wear it as a shoulder bag. I really love it as a shoulder bag. It also has the removable or adjustable crossbody strap. This is the original one also. So that's super cute. I love the extra hardware on the sides here. It does, it's like a little hobo slouch bag, but yet it does have that zipper top. You've got your Kate Spade zipper. You can unzip. There's your black and white interior stripe. You've got your Spade there. You've got your zip pocket there. It's pretty clean. You've got 2 zip pockets there. So for this Kate Spade, little kind of a bucket type hobo shoulder bag, crossbody, beautiful pebbled leather that's in pristine condition, tassels. I'm asking $52, $52. All right, the next thing I have is this Michael Kors. This is another little hobo. Now, if you don't have a white bag, it is coming that time of year. Easter is right around the corner. This is a kind of a cream off-white hobo shoulder bag. It's got your studding. This is vintage based on the lining and the research I did. If it's not vintage, it's on the verge of vintage. So I guess I should say on the verge. All of the studding is beautiful. Now you can tell this purse was loved. It was definitely used. The edge coating, none of the edge coating was coming off, but I felt like it was real dingy, so I did take my leather paint and I repainted all of the edge coating just to make it pop a little bit more and be brighter, along with the edge coating on the top here. Put the sealant on it. You got your Michael Kors on all of the studs there. Oh, that is so pretty. That's pretty. I really like that myself. It does have this big Michael Kors hang tag. The handle though on the underside is like, and that is not something I have cleaned and cleaned. Now maybe somebody else knows a little bit better, but I think it's from the oil of the hand, and I almost think that it's kind of, the paint's kind of rubbed. I don't know that it's something that it's dirt. I don't think it's dirt. I think it's the paint's just rubbed in that area. But it's completely on the underside. No one, if you wanted to paint it yourself, feel free to. I felt like it was on the underside and I didn't want to take a chance of doing anything. I felt like I took care of the outside edge coat that made it. Now that looks like that's a little, that I might could clean. I'm gonna try to clean that. If not, I'm just noticing that, but that's a little bit of discoloration there. I'm gonna try to clean that. That might clean off. I'm trying to see if it's rubbing or not. It looks like to me it would clean off. If not, I would maybe do a slight thing of paint over that and then blot it, make it just rub in and kind of just camouflage that. I can do that. So for this, oh, I gotta let you see the inside. Got me sidetracked. I think it might be rubbed off because I haven't noticed it before. All right, here's the interior. It's very nice and clean. I did really clean, scrub the interior. It wasn't dirty, but it was just, this purse has been loved. It's been used, and it's a beautiful purse. Michael Kors branding. You got your two slip pockets. You've got your zipper pocket here, and you've got two slip pockets there. Did this have some pin? I think it did. Right. Let me see if I can get down in there. I swear I get down. There it is. See that little bit of ink? It's right. It's in the very corner, so you don't ever see it, but I did want to show that to you. All right. So for this bag, I am only asking. So for this bag, I am asking $39 because it is a beautiful, with all the studding and everything. So for this Michael Kors, I'm asking $39. So for this Michael Kors, let's see, I'll mark this down. I'll mark it down just because I'll mark it down to 32. 32. Because I really didn't notice that. I'll work on that, see if I can do that. But 32. It's a lot of leather. And like I said, it is a beautiful white bag that you would never see anything of that. So 32. All right. The next thing I have is this Myra bag. Myra tote. It's got the star with the cowhide. You got like a blue, kind of a, I don't know, dusky blue, and then white. You've got that cowhide with gold flakes in it. It's called the Superstar tote. You've got your leather here. That is genuine leather. The back you have your canvas like Myra does. You have the leather. All this is leather. Very deep pocket. I mean, you could put 3 phones probably in there. Your handles are all leather, genuine leather. They're in wonderful condition. Oh, that's cute. How cute is that? I mean, you could use this as an overnighter. You could use it as a diaper bag. Oh, how cute for a diaper bag. All right. Does snap open here, but it also has a zipper top. There's the interior. The interior was phenomenal. You got your Myra bag, branding, zipper pocket, 2 slip pockets. So for this, I mean, this thing is, it's in great, almost like new condition. Myra bag, Superstar tote. I'm asking 32. All right, then we have this Kate Spade. This bag, I about fell out of my chair when I looked at comps on this bag. This is the Stacy color block. Now I will tell you, after selling purses for, you know, the last 3 or 4 years, I have noticed color blocks, two-tone, tritones, all that kind on Kate Spade always seem to go higher. Or like your floral patterns when she does that in the summer. I can't remember what that brand was or what that line was, but those always seem to go for a little more. The color block is like that because this is a 3-tone. You've got your gray, your cream, and your black. But this thing, I was just like, and they were sold. I don't look at listed. I don't, when I am selling here on YouTube, I'm looking at the sold, because that's what I want to be comparing to. I don't care what all they're listing them for. I want to know what they sold for. Anybody can list anything for any amount, but what is somebody willing to pay for it? What are people paying for it? That's what I want to know. All right, so this is the Kate Spade Stacy color block, and this is in condition. Kate Spade, New York. You do have a snap big pocket here. Now this is what they call the laptop tote. So this is intended to, you know, kind of be a briefcase laptop type thing. You could use this as a diaper bag too if you wanted to. When it makes it that big, you could do all those kinds of things with it. The handles are phenomenal. Wonderful condition. All of the outside leather, wonderful. Got the this one is like a narrow pocket, but you could definitely throw your phone right there. Be an easy place for a phone. This did have one tiny little scratch there. Now I probably have some gray leather paint that I could just do a swab there and blend, and it would probably make that, camouflage that. So let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, wow. Now, this would be a laptop tote you carry if you were carrying a gray purse, a black purse, an ivory purse. This would go with so much. It is no corner wear. I don't know that this was used. I seriously don't know that it was used. All right. So you have, on the inside, you have 3 compartments. We're going to start here at the back. You have your Kate Spade branding. You have a big zipper pocket, and look how, I mean, it's beautiful. I didn't have to even clean the inside. Then you have your Kate Spade zipper pull, and the middle part here is padded. So that would be where you might want to put your laptop or your iPad or Chromebook or whatever. There, that is padded. Like I said, you don't have to do that. You could you could use that for your purse items and then diaper bag stuff on the other 2 sides. Or a briefcase for your papers, whatever. And then you have the front with 2 slip pockets. And like I said, besides that, I think that's store wear. Little scratch. There's nothing. No other call out on this bag. So for this Stacy color block, gray and white laptop tote, I'm asking $95. These are selling for about a 175 to 200. The majority of them I saw were 195. There were several. So $95. All right, I have 2 more bags. This bag here is my favorite line, almost my favorite line, one of my favorite lines, top 2 from Kate Spade. This is the Arbor Heel, right? Yes, Arbor Heel line. This is this super smooth cow leather line that they do. The interior in a different leather color. It is all in leather. The interior is in leather, the outside is leather, and it is all the smooth leather. It's chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. I love it. I love the handles, the little rods that do the handles. I love this line. This is the Anelle, A-N-E-L-L-E. She is in wonderful condition. There's no call outs on her. I do know she was used, but she was well taken care of. You get your Kate Spade branding there. The inside of this one is what they call geranium color. It's like a red pink. This is another one that could be a weekender. It could be a tote with all your lovelies. It could be a briefcase, a laptop tote. It could be a diaper bag. It could be whatever you want it to be. It does have 3 sections. This section is completely open, so this would be great to put your keys, phone. You can just grab stuff in and out. Then you have this magnetic right there. It's gonna come back, and your middle part is a zippered section. You've got your Kate Spade zipper. See how it goes geranium, cream, or off-white ivory, geranium, big pocket, and then cream on the outside. And then your front area here is that big area with your slip pocket. So for this Kate Spade Anelle from Arbor Heel line, I am asking $69. $69 for her. She's huge. That's a steal. And then the last thing I have is an inspired, and this is not a purse, but it's a wallet, and it is definitely inspired. Your zipper pull, it's going to open, pull around. You've got a slip pocket, credit card slips, slip pocket. You have a zipper pull there. A little bit, looks like it maybe has a little, it's not really cracked, but it's kind of rumpled there. Then you have slip pocket, slip pocket, slip pocket, credit card slips, and slip pocket. All of your outside is great. And then you also get this to store it in. It's also inspired, flaps over. So for this inspired wallet, I'm asking $40. All right, let's go to the shoes. I did want to offer this scarf new with tags one more time. This was the other item. Had it as pending like forever on the sale, so you know somebody might not have asked about it. It is new with tags. It is the Ricka, R-I-K-K-A. It was this infinity scarf with the crosses. It is beautiful. I love anything with crosses. It's beautiful. So it's like crosses with jewels on them. Jewelry lovers should love that. So for this scarf, I'm asking $10 bucks. And that would be a $5 ship. All right, so now for the shoes, guys. These shoes, summer's here. These are all summer shoes and they're fabulous. All right, the first thing I have, let me show you these Fryes. Look at these Frye boot wedge, or actually they're not wedge. They're like block heel platform sandals. Look at these. I think I said studded. They are not studded. They're like whip stitched. Look at those. Look at the buckle. Even has some whip stitching on it. You've got your Frye boots right there. It says Frye boots. An American original since 1863 with the cow head there. And this is all leather. Let's see. Here is they were made in Brazil. They're size 8. Here are the bottoms. They were worn, but they are in fabulous condition. There's your Frye. Size 8, vintage Frye, whip stitch, block heel sandals. I am asking $32. I think that is a steal for these. All right, new without tag are the most perfect prom block heel platform heels. They actually have the little, these are Vince Camuto. They have where you put this on and it's going to basically kind of be like that. It's going to go around your ankle like that. Got that platform there. You've got the one strap of black. This is going to come up and go around your back of your ankle like that, and then go around the top of your ankle like that. These are the Pendry, P-E-N-D-R-Y. They are a size 9. They are leather upper, man-made linings, but all of this upper is leather. There's the bottoms. They are new without tag. There is your Vince Camuto. There's your Vince Camuto. For these new without tag Vince Camutos, I'm asking $39 for these. Then we have these Chloe beige little wedge sandals. There's your wedge sandal. You've got your Chloe right there with the buckle C in a very beautiful beige color. You also have your Chloe back here on the heels area. This is going to, I did actually try these on just because I wanted to see how, and you slip your foot down in here like this, and that it went on so easily. I was very surprised. I was like, how am I supposed to get my foot in that? You slip your foot down in there and do that, and it wraps right around your foot perfectly. So it proved me wrong because I thought it was going to be an issue. These have been resold. You can tell where they've been resold. This was the original. You can see that was the original Chloe like bottom part, and they resold this part and then put new heel tap back parts there. So the size went away. Yeah, so because Chloe, I think it probably said Chloe here with a size, and it's not there. So I tried these on. I am fairly positive they are 7.5. I measured from here to here, and it was like 8 inches. And then I measured from here and laid it flat all the way across, and it was like 9. And I tried them on, and I would say I'm a good 8.5 or 9, and my foot was over about that much. I think it's a 7.5. Because Chloe does run small sometimes. So I think these are 7.5. Like I said, I measured from here to here from the back side, and that was 8. But these are wedges. So your foot goes down and then comes up. So I also measured flat on the insole footbed, and that was 9 inches. So I think it's about a 7.5. That's what my guess is. You might know what you're used to. Get a pair of your shoes and measure. But like I said, I think Chloe runs about a half a size small. So remember that. But I definitely think a size 7.5 would fit these perfectly. So for these Chloe's, I'm asking 48. 48 for them. And then the last pair is another beautiful pair. These are Coach espadrille wedges in a brown, metallic, and silver. They are beautiful. Look at the Coach. They're on the inside. Let's see. These are right here. These are what they call the Florentine. They're a size 8. They are made in Vietnam. And that is all that it says. Oh, that's right in there. But these are, the footbed is like new condition. I mean, you look at the footbed, you wonder if this has ever been worn. But you can tell by the bottom that I think that they were at least maybe a time or two, but not much. But you can tell, like. Size 8, there's your Coach. Espadrilles, they're gorgeous. So for these, I am asking 48 also for these, 48. All right, guys, that's everything. I hope everybody found something they liked. I felt like I had a good variety. Today, I know I said it was probably not going to be a whole lot because I needed to get some things listed this week. This last week was crazy. I think the last time I talked to you guys, I had been to the cookie decorating thing. I was going to the potluck, or maybe I recorded, yeah, I think I was going to the potluck dinner that Wednesday night. It was wonderful, wonderful. I took my spinach dip. There were so many great items to eat. That's why I said, I've got to do something. I've just been living my best life, eating everything under the moon. Thursday night, I thought I was going to have the night off. One of my fellow teachers, her daughter plays basketball. They were playing about 2 hours away. And she asked me, she said, hey, would you want to ride with me to the football game or the basketball game so I don't have to go by myself? It's going to be far away. I don't like driving at night. And so, you know, I said, of course, I will. So I did that. So I didn't get home till late. Had to get up early Friday morning and go in, set up for the banquet that I had today. That took me about 2 or 3 hours. So I went and did that. Then I got home, and then I had a friend from Bartlesville. She actually works for the radio station in Bartlesville. She works for the radio station. She's pretty high up there, but she also has a bail bonds. And I bet her phone rang that night 4 or 5 times from people in jail wanting bonded out. It was some of the stories she told me. I wish I could had the time to share, because I'm telling you what, woo, crazy. And she's taller than me, but I mean, she's just a pretty lady. She doesn't look like some hulky guy that maybe another guy might be scared of. But anyways, and she just answers the phone, and they must say something because she'll say, what are the charges? But anyway, she actually, her daughter lives here in town. She actually lives in my ex-husband and I's house that we lived in, that we brought both of our first kids home to in town. He lived there when we first divorced, before he moved up here by me. Yeah. Now he's within 1/4 of a mile from me. But anyways, she rents that house from him. He always said he would never get rid of that house. It was our first home together. I don't know. He just gets very sentimental about stuff like that. So anyways, he has always kept that. And so my daughter lived in it for a little while. Her and her husband and Charlie Renee brought Charlie Renee home to that home. Just a lot of ties to that home. So anyways, her daughter, we've been friends with them, I mean, forever. Casey and I both were friends with her, and she actually, her and her husband divorced too. He has since passed away, but when her 2 girls were small. But anyways, we've always all stayed friends. And she called and said, hey, I'm coming to town. I'm going to go down to go down to Dry Hollow where her daughter bartends. She said, you want to meet me down there for a couple of drinks at 4? And I was like, sure. So I went down there and we had a couple of drinks. She actually, she gets all kinds of tickets through the radio station. And she said, I wanted to see, she goes, I know your daughter's assistant cheer coach. And she goes, Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are coming to Tulsa Theater, I don't know, for some something. They're going to do a lot of question and answer, show things that they do all kinds of, it's, kind of a fun night, but yet you're getting to learn about the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. She said, would you and your daughter want some tickets to go? And it's actually the day after my daughter's due date. But she said, I'm going to go ahead and request 4 tickets for you right now. And so she did. And so she said, if you want to go, or maybe you just want to take Charlie to part of it where maybe they perform and she wants to see that. And she's also going to be going with some friends. And so they would be there too. So maybe even if Cassie's not able to go and I go, and I don't know. But anyway, she said, I'm going to reserve them. We'll cross that bridge when it would get closer. I didn't realize it was that close to her date. So, she has all kinds of things like that. So, we've kind of gotten back close, doing something. Canyon won the big award in Bartlesville last year, scholarship wise, and the radio station was very involved in that. Like, they come and do all the interviews for that and stuff. And so we saw each other a lot during that time, and at the banquet, the awards banquet and stuff. So we've gotten closer. And then I've seen her at the Bartlesville Casino. She has banquets. She attends banquets there. So we've just had a lot of interaction recently. So I thought that was really nice. And she said, she said, I'm on a mission and I'm going to find you a man. We're going to find you a man. But she knows all these people through the radio station that come and advertise. They have businesses. She goes to all these functions that they get tickets to, and I'm like, okay, maybe you will find me somebody that at least can take me out to dinner and go on some vacations and things like that. So anyway, she said, that's my purpose right now. I am out. I'm going to find you somebody. So anyways, we'll see where that leads. I don't know, but we'll see. And then Saturday, today is where I'm recording. When I got home, I worked the banquet all day long. And so that's been my weekend. And I'll get up in the morning and go to church and post this on Sunday evening about 4. I'll post this video, and my week starts again. Next week we have basketball here on Tuesday, so Charlie and her mama will be here, so I'll get to see them. I think we maybe have Thursday again, and then Charlie's birthday is Friday, so we're kind of waiting to see when basketball regionals are over the weekend, to see when we can plan her birthday. But like I said, I plan on either going Friday. I took the day off Friday from work, so I'm either going to head on to Oklahoma City for a wrestling state, or we'll have Charlie's birthday and I'll leave after Charlie's birthday to wrestling state. I'm just kind of waiting on, what my daughter says on what her plans are and what she wants to do for Charlie. And then I'll coordinate wrestling then. Both of the boys, we had 7 boys go. We have 7 boys that are going to state. I think we have 4 that were second place regional winners that are going to state, and 2 of those are the 2 boys that I'm definitely, the 2 seniors that I'm definitely going to watch the most. That I took off work intentionally to go see them, the Cass twins. And so anyways, so it'll be a fun time, and I get to go to the bins. So I'm excited about that, even though, good gosh, if you guys saw my death pile right now, you would say, you don't have any business going to the bins. So you guys buy a bunch of stuff today so that I feel like I can. But anyways, I enjoyed talking to you guys. I love you all. Thank you so much for supporting me and being here and listening to me and my craziness. And I'll be talking to y'all again real soon. Bye.